Hello my friend and welcome to my channel. Today I've got Salon Perfect Make It Flashy and Nicole Diary ND106 and Maniology's Bam White. I've already gotten started with Nailtique's Formula 2 as my base coat, and here is Salon Perfect Make It Flashy. Oh yes. Alright, here we go. A little blurry here. I am sorry for that. Maybe it'll straighten up. And if not, at least I do a lot of stop cutting and, restarting, so it won't all be this bad, I promise. And that let's make it flashy is probably messing with the camera. So we're going to cap that free edge. And we got our first coat down. We're going to go in for a second coat. Oh. So I've been trying to work through my untried bucket, and we're getting there, y'all. Which means when I empty it out, then I get to go looking again at polish. So we might be in trouble here in a little bit. All right, isn't that pretty? I'm going to top it with the American Classics Jealous. It's a really thick top coat that fills in all the bumpy lumpies for glitter polishes and such. And but it's not a quick dry, so we're going to put this in to fill in the lumpy bumpies. And then we're going to use this next top coat, which is, excuse me, top coat. It is a quick dry top coat. It's thinner though, so we're going to bulking up the nail here too bad. Going to get that on there and get it to dry down. And then of course, as usual, your girl's going to do some playing. I'm going to go ahead and tell you this is a long one because when I thought I was done, I wasn't done. And I'm going to show you what I did. There's a swatch photo of Make It Flashy, all on its own. And Nicole Diary 106. Get that blue film off of this stamping plate. And get it wiped down with some acetone. It's a really pretty plate. I have no idea where you can get this. If I can find it, I'll leave it in the description box down below. And then I've got Maniology's Bam White. I think this is the last time I get to use that one. I think it's finally ran its course and will be to dead. So we're going to do this little flower over in the corner. And I'm only going to do a couple of nails. As accent nails today, I'm actually going to try to behave. And I pick that image up. And I'm going to put it on my nails, trying to center it up a little bit. And the thing is even though my nails have gotten longer, look, I've got a boo-boo there I'm going to have to fix. So here we go with some sticky base coat from Maniology. We're going to patch in here on this nail. And I shouldn't have had any trouble with them sticking because I just painted them. But here we are. And I'm going to let that sticky base dry just for a minute while I clean up some of this excess that's sticking off the nail and onto my skin. Just using a little piece of tape to get some of that off of there. And letting that sticky base dry. And I'm going to grab that stamper that's got the leftover image still on it. And I'm going to try to piece this in a little bit. And I didn't do a fantastic job, but I'm okay with it. It's okay. It'll be aight. Clean that stamper off on my lint roller here. And now I am going to use the sticky base for the next one. Because, you know, you learn. Sometimes you learn from mistakes, and that's what we did here today. Now I'm going to let that dry while I'm cleaning off this image and getting it ready for the next one. And then we're going to go in with that Bam White and get us another image over here. But what I was trying to say is my nails are longer than they have been in a really long time. Knock on wood. Yay. But they're not long enough for this image to have really looked like a flower. I mean, if you know what it is, you know it's a flower, but I don't know. I didn't get any of like the curved in ends of the petals. So it just kind of looked funny to me. But at this point, I'm still thinking, oh, it'll be alright. It's okay. Right? We do that to ourselves. We try to trick ourselves into believing it's fine. It'll be fine. When sometimes not so much. So at this point, and for quite a while here on after, I think that I'm going to be okay with this and can wear it for a week. but we know better. I'm going to clean up this stamping plate and my stamping mat. Sped it up real quick with some acetone. And then I'll wipe that plate down with some alcohol. And I'm going to do my cleanup because in my mind I'm done. Yep, I'm done. I'm finished. Yay. And to be honest, part of it was the polish is so pretty on its own, I didn't want to mess with it. I'm going to top it with the She Modern's Sealer Stamping Clear Matte and get this to dry down without smearing the image. And you can tell it's not a perfect stamp. It's okay. It's okay. And once that's dry, I'm going in with the Essie Speed Setter. And at this point, I'm thinking I'm done, right? You guys that know me and know me well know that sometimes it ain't over until I say it's over. And at this point, it's really not over. So there's a swatch photo of that. And then now I'm going to plop a couple of these out on some stampers and do some reverse stamping or advanced stamping and see if I can get a better, better manicure out of it. So I'm cleaning up the edges because I am making decals or advanced stamping. I say decals, but I'm not going to peel them off the stamper. So anyway, but I know that I don't need all of that. We're going to go in here with this Yuletide Yellow from Maniology and Nectar, also from Maniology. So I'm going to go in with the Yuletide Yellow and fill in the center of this flower. And see what we can do with this. Now, in my head, I saw it perfectly. But I didn't realize that doing it this way, I was going to cover up all of the blue underneath. I should have like skipped some petals on this flower or something. I don't know. But anyway, here we are and this is what we're doing. So I am going to fill this in and I'm doing 2 of them. I think I only show 1 because, this was already going to be a longer video because of my mistake. And we're going to just fill these in and let them dry down to where they're not tacky. I'm using that CAD's detail brush, by the way. I don't know if I showed it or not, but I have a lot of detail brushes. Maniology, CAD's, Amazon, AliExpress. Y'all, I got a mess of them. But right now I'm kind of digging the CAD's ones that I got. And we're just filling this in. And I'm trying to be very careful because I didn't put anything over this image to keep it from smearing while I'm brushing this in. And I'll be honest, I had done one and I was just using the brush from the bottle and I jacked it all the way up, so I decided to restamp it and do it the proper way. So there we go. Come on, there we go. I am going to use the Maniology Sticky Base Coat again, and I'm going right over what I'd already done. Just right over the top of it, because you're not going to be able to see any of it anyway. It's okay. Alright, going to try to line this up. And don't worry, there's a video for the other manicure on my other hand, on my left hand. I promise that I'm not going to leave y'all out of that. It's turned out really good. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my cuticle tool and just kind of trim up the edges a little bit. Mush them down. Down onto the nail, on the sides of the nail, the side walls. And get up any little bits that I can. And again, I have messed up again. Are y'all sick of me yet? So we're going to clean this up because I'm thinking it'll be alright. But there's a little bit sticking out on the tip of that one and back on the, So I'm going to pull up little bitty pieces that I've broke off and I'm going to patch them in. And I don't know if this is, just comical for y'all or if you're learning something that you can fix it, make it work when you're not happy with it. So see down there on the tip of that one, there's a little bit of blue sticking out. And that's bugging. And then up by the cuticle on the middle nail, there's some blue sticking out. So we're going to go in with a little detail brush and dab in some sticky base coat and fix these. Just using little bitty bits that fell. So there's one. Let's get another little piece. I'm trying to get that little piece. And here we go. Gonna try to line it up and stick it on in there. There we go. See? And it'll be alright. I'm tapping it down to make sure it's stuck and flat. And I'm doing the little bitty brush again. I'm going to dial out so y'all can see it better. Just get a little bit from the brush, from the bottle. And just kind of dab it in there, just where I want it, to help make this stick. The things we do, y'all, I swear. I swear. But it wasn't a bad manicure. I managed to wear it for a couple of days. Now, the other hand, I did wear that one longer. But since I wasn't as crazy about this one, I stripped it off and did something else. So we're going to top it with the She Modern Sealer Stamping Clear Matte again, as to not smear it. And my patchworking ain't the most beautiful, but it's okay. And once that's dry, we're going in with the Essie Speed Setter again and sealing this one all in. Glossified, quick dry, all the goodies. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed this one today. I want to thank you for watching. Until next time, be good to yourself.